Hello, everybody. My name is Quyên, and I'm from Radiology Center at Bạch Mai Hospital. Today, I would like to present to you diagnostic value of suspected malignancy size on ultrasound for breast tumor under 1 centimeter. Firstly, according to Global 2022, breast cancer in women has the second highest incidence rate and the fourth highest mortality rate among cancer worldwide. And in Vietnam, breast cancer is the most common among women with over 24,000 women diagnoses. A study showed that there is a correlation between the size of the breast tumor and the rate of metastasis and survival. For tumor measuring between 1 to 10 millimeter, for tumor measuring between 1 to 10 millimeter, the lymph node metastasis rate is only 0.5%, and the 15-year mortality is only 6.9%. So the early diagnosis of breast cancer is very important. According to ACS guidelines, clinical breast examination and mammography are two modalities used for screening breast cancer in average 3 women. However, small breast mass is unlikely to be detected during clinical breast examination, and a number of malignant breast mass occur on mammography. Breast ultrasound has demonstrated a benefit in detecting a mass in the breast accurately. There have been many studies at identifying ultrasound features that can distinguish between benign and malignant breast lesions. However, there is still limited study with breast tumor under 1 centimeter. So we conduct a study to evaluate the value of suspect malignant size on ultrasound for breast tumor under 1 centimeter. This is a cross-sectional descriptive study conducted at Bạch Mai Hospital from August 2023 to June 2024. The selection criteria include presence of breast tumor under 1 centimeter with one or more suspected signs of malignancy detected on ultrasound, and histopathology result obtained through corneal biopsy or VIBP, and the patient agrees to participate in the study. Our study based on the classification by Thomas Stavro with the study divide into 3 groups. Strong signs include speculation, irregular shape with angular matrices, and retrotumoral acoustic shadowing. Mixed signs include hypoechoic echo pattern and orientation not parallel. And weak signs include dark trains, microlobulation, and microcalcifications. In addition, high anterior-posterior to width ratio was previously known as a reliable ultrasound sign to difference between benign and malignant masses. Therefore, in this study, we also evaluate the anterior-posterior to width ratio. This is our study diagram. Patients who come for breast cancer screening or have breast-related symptoms are given an ultrasound. If the ultrasound doesn't detect a mass, or if a mass is detected but without any suspected sign of malignancy, the patient is excluded from the study. And if the ultrasound shows a mass under 1 centimeter with at least one suspected sign of malignancy, the lesion will be assessed and classified, followed by a corneal biopsy or VIBP to obtain histopathological diagnosis. And the result, there are 43 breast tumors under 1 centimeter. And most of the patients in both benign and malignant group are over 40 years old. According to pathological result, 13 lesions were malignant, account for 30.6% 20.2%, with invasive ductal carcinoma account for 20.9%, and DCIS account for 9.3%. And among the suspect sites of malignancy, the most common are irregular shape with angular margin, hypoechoic echo pattern, and orientation not parallel. And there are no benign lesions with microcalcification or microlobulation or with speculation. And on multiple logistic regression analysis, the sites don't differentiate between malignant and benign lesion. Regarding the anterior-posterior to width ratio, based on several studies, we set the cutoff point at 0.7 and 1, and we found that the anterior-posterior to width greater than 1 was the reliable site to distinguish benign from malignancy with the confidence interval from 1.14 to 19.212. And the following a clinical case from our study, a female 45-year-old female patient came for breast cancer screening. On the ultrasound, there is hypoechoic lesion with irregular shape with angular margin and anterior posterior to width greater than 1. And on mammography, the corresponding area show a hyperdense lesion with irregular margin and mild surrounding retraction. Corneal biopsy results indicate invasive ductal carcinoma. From study, we conclude that for breast tumor under 1 centimeter, among the suspected site of malignancy on ultrasound, anterior posterior to width greater than 1 is the site with the highest predictive value. That's all my presentation. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, that's good. So that doesn't mean we exclude the BI-RADS system for classifying the pathology on ultrasound. But yeah, anyway, the low echogenicity is a very good sign for predict breast cancer. So and also the shape. So here the AP versus width is the most important sign. So what about the echogenicity? You didn't say that here. You explained before, but here. So which one? I know the shape is better predictor, but compared to the other ones, so that's significant better, or that's slightly better.
Sorry.
Speculation, irregular shape one. Here I don't see the AP versus width.
Yes, it's a second slide.
Yeah. So we just need this one. We don't need any other findings. Is that okay to just, okay, if we do screening for 100 patients and then we just get pick the lessons up and then measure width and depth and then, okay, gone. We don't need to do any more, or we still have to do BI-RADS classification?
In our, sorry, that means we set the cut-off point at 0.7 and 1 based on several studies. And in that study, we found that with AP to width greater than 1, it indicates this is a malignancy lesion.
Okay, so thank you. Because normally in BIRAT system, so if we have the depth larger than width, so how many score? 3 or 2?
Depth with
No, not here. Okay,
yeah,
this one, yeah. Normally in BIRAT we have a 2, right? And
we use the depth of lesion and the long
yeah, the
long
width,
axis.
the width, yeah, the width, yeah.
Yeah, the width to repair, to compare the.
As you know, because when we divide in 3 groups for the suspect of the high risk of the malignancy, for example, for speculation, for irregular, something like that, and so for this AB and Y, so it's one of variable. So when you analysis of the multi-variable analysis, so which the best variable is prognosis of the high risk of malignancy.
We see the AP to width is the best.
But only one variable. You do not.
No, it means among the suspected side, this is the high is predictive side.
And also because in your study you have 30 cases for malignancy and 30 cases for the benign.
Yeah.
So for benign, do you have any follow up for this
yes,
to be sure that it's a benign?
With the patient have suspect side, but biopsy is benign, we follow up the patient, and with the patient in our study, we don't see the change about the shape or characteristic of the lesion. So